And I will be sharing my screen right away. Please confirm as soon as you can see my screen. Great, thank you. So this is the stuff we've been working on all along. This is the data we've been working on, and we've gotten a few things already done. I was going to say this is the dashboard. This is where we stopped the last class. This guy was not there. I just put it a few seconds ago. Come on. So So we achieved this the last class, and we could see the satisfaction rating as it is being controlled by this slicer that is here. We want to fill all the charts for the other container that we are currently having, but I realized that one of the charts we take some little explanation for me to be as clear as possible for us to be able to get it. And it is this particular slider I want to put in this container. So it's called the gender for the gender distribution for the entire workforce in the organization we are currently considering. So I've also created something here which I can quickly delete and also redo it for our benefit. So I'm coming back to that particular sheet again. So this is the data. Normally, so you just let your cursor be anywhere in your data, pick insert on your ribbon, pick pivot table, pick days, then you pick days straight away. It gives you a new sheet and a pivot table right on that sheet. So I want to deal with the gender distribution of that data set. So I can choose to label this pivot table gender, and gender will be written directly on the pivot table. Then I will come down here to name this sheet as gender as we normally do to gender. So that is done. I can pick the pivot table. It opens this field on the right, but all I need is to type out gender. I think I can have it already. I bring the gender, I drop it inside row. And as soon as I do that, I want to also pick education field. I drop that inside value. So it gives me this particular distribution immediately, which is 1,470. Like I also advised previously that when you are sure you want to do calculation on some of the elements provided by a pivot table, so you need to call out those elements of pivot tables separately from the pivot table itself, because you know you will do calculation on it so that the calculation can be smooth, because sometimes Excel algorithm can do some clashing when some calculation and modeling are conflicting. So I quickly bring this out. I write my female here, I write my male here. Then I call this one out equal to, I pick it, enter. That's for female. Then this one also equal to, I pick for the male, I click enter. So I've got this now. I want to create a pie chart distribution. Either I will use the raw count or I'll use percentage. But before I do that, let me quickly get to do something. What is that now? Let me see if I can bring out a couple of slicer to deal with this table to be sure the table is giving me what I need. I have gender. And let me say I have gender. Department. Let's see if it's going to give me the 2. Okay, it's giving me 2. I can jettison this. Give me another one. Okay. So what I want to confirm is if there is no issue as to this particular data that is here. So on gender, when I click it, I'm expected to see some changes on the table. I could see the changes, but you can see that female is giving me correct figure, but male is giving me an error, reference error. Let me click male. It gives me some value for male, but it cannot see female. So it appears Excel cannot resolve seeing male different from female, and I need to do something like that. So when you have this situation in Excel, it is not unusual. So what it means is that Excel is not seeing figure for the second one, or when they say if a situation happens this way, this is what you are to do. If there is no provision for what is to do in that alternative situation, it will give you this kind of reference error in Excel. So what we need to do is just to uh, do some wrapping. So I can come here and say, okay, when time you get error, so there's a function like that in Excel that say if error. It means anytime you have an error that is likely to come as answer, if error, what you need to do is ignore whatever the error is, comma, and put the value as 0 as I'm putting it in this formula bar now. I'll put 0 there and close the bracket again, then press enter. So I will say same thing to the second one too. If error, anytime you generate error, if any of the button is pressed on the slicer, just make sure that you don't bother yourself. Put 0 there, then I close and I click. I will come back to the slicer and pick it now. Can you see? I click female, it gives me only female 588, and it looks away from male and just put it as 0. If I click male, it gives me male as 882 and leave female as 0 instead of putting an error. And I can click any of these other fields too. It remains what they are. So I can remove my filters and leave it that way. So having this now, I want to get a pie chart. So I can use this raw count, or I can go ahead and use a percentage. So if I want to do percentage from here, percentage is this particular value of count all over the total value of count. So a simple calculation, I can say equals to this guy divided by the addition of this guy plus this guy. Then I close my brackets. But in this case, I need to fix and make those reference static such that it will not change away anywhere. To do that in Excel, I'll make sure that the reference value, like this B8, I'll use dollar sign before the B, and I'll also use dollar sign before the 8. I will also use dollar sign before the B here, and I also use dollar sign before 9. This is just to fixate that Excel calculation or formula on that particular cell alone, and it should not jump any other place. Even if anybody flash fills, it will only reckon that particular reference alone. So I can say enter. You can see it gives me 0.4. This 0.4, I can convert it to percentage later, and that means 40%. So the next one is 0.6. So because it is percentage I want to be here, I'll just go ahead and change it to percentage. So those 0.4 and 0.6 turns to 40% and 60% respectively. So what do I need to do? I want to do a pie chart. I click on this insert. I click pie chart here. This comes out. Then I can remove the title. I don't need the title. I just need my space. I don't need this one too. So I can make this as small as possible. So having done this, I want to go and drop this guy on top of the place provided for it here on the dashboard. So this is where it is coming live and direct. Now, don't forget, this is the template we want to achieve, and this one is the total employee by gender. So we are trying to stratify the entire employee into gender to see what gender aspects is pushing words on the entire workforce. So having done that, you just need to move around a bit on this. I can say this one can come here. I can choose to format chat area, formatting chat area. I can select this guy and pick this guy and turn this guy to, let's say this is 75%. I can turn it to 70 just to increase the width of this thing. So it's a bit bigger now. So I can leave it that way because I'm still going to duplicate. So I can pick it again and say copy, paste. Then I can drag it here. Because it's gender, male and female. So I want female to be on the left side, then I want male to be on the right side. So what do I need to do here? I can select both of them. Also select this. Select this. Then I can pick shape format, align, then align middle. Yeah, it will adjust it a bit. Okay, so what else do I need to do? All this line showing is not necessary, and the other inner filling is also not necessary. So I can just select it, click format, click format, click on shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline. So that blends correctly well with that side. And I can do same thing for this guy here too. No shape fill, no outline, so that I can blend with that background. Okay, what else do I need to do? I want to make this place the female side, and the female side is actually this blue arrow we are seeing. So if I want to make the whole of this chart to be female, it means that I will only retain this blue side and get rid of this other side. So at first, having clicked that, I can click on this um, brown side so that I can gray it out. And on graying it out, okay, I'll just gray it out so that it is not showing because I don't need it. So that is there. Then I can pick this second one and now deal with it as I want. So how do I want to do this? I just want to ensure that uh, since it's female, I want to do some color arrangement on it properly. And I want to ensure I do a gradient fill for it. And in doing the gradient fill, I'll remove this one. I remove the second one too. So I pick the first one and I go ahead to, let me use some custom color. Just want it to be slight. think it can come down a bit, and probably this. Better still. Okay, so better still, I can just get this one out completely. Okay, so it will be completely out of the case. All right, so I pick the second one. I choose to make it a gradient fill. So the first one, I've designed it this way. Then the second one, I can pick something similar or close to it. Let me do a custom color field too. And that one can be a bit higher than the first one. Okay. Yeah, that's that for that. So I come to the next one. So having grayed out the left side, this time around, I'm going to gray out uh, this right side now because it is the left side I need for the male. So I can also come here. I want to gray out this guy. Sorry. I want to gray out this guy. Yep. And I want to come back here. I also want to do a gradient fill. Okay, the first one now, I want it to be usual color for male is blue. Then the second gradient extreme, usual color for male, let's say it's blue. Yeah, let me leave it this way. It's already blue for male and female. Okay. So I can equally just select both of them. Good. Then hold down the key too. I have put format shape, align middle. Then I can allow both of them to try and go up a bit or come down a bit, then sideways too, just to achieve some close alignment. Okay, having done that, I can equally bring in some icons to represent the gender that I want to do. So you click on your insert button on the ribbon. Some version of Excel will have illustrations before you see the icon, but this one is already having illustration as the group name. So what you see straight away is the icon. So you click on your icon, it brings this interface for you. Then you can just type people. So it changes and gives you different icon for people. I can see this. This looks like a man. I'm looking for another one for a woman. Okay, I can see another one making two. Then I click on insert. So it brings both of them here for me. So I just bring them out one after the other. Okay. So this guy is coming here. This guy is also coming here. So I need to arrange that side very well because of the space. Space. I'm not clicking you. You need to be watchful of this. So I want to just bring it a bit up, and this one here. So I need to change the size. I think 2 is okay for me here for this one. Give me 2. Wow, you're moving. I'm not moving you. My mouse. Okay, it's back now. Okay, just move it close here. I can move this guy also here. Anyway, I need to drag this a bit up. Okay. I need to reduce the size of this one to go to format. You can just use 2 to reduce it here. So you can equally adjust it a bit. Yeah. Okay. I can select this, go to shape format, go to shape fill because it's a guy. Okay. Blue is okay for a guy. That is okay. This one, same way, shape format, shape fill. Let's use purple. Yeah, is that okay? I'll use this. That one is too sharp. This one is too dark. Okay, you can use this. So I'm having that. These two, I can make sure. So let me see. I have this. I also have this. Maybe sure that they are both aligned middle. Come here again. Good. They are now properly aligned middle. So I need to put in the figure that should be inside this stuff to them now. Okay. I need a text file. I can use the one I have here if I so wish, and I can go ahead and pick another text file. I mean text box rather. So I have insert, pick your text, pick this, then just come here and draw in your text box. So having the text box, allow your cursor to be inside. Put your cursor also on the formula bar. You can click equal to, go to the respective pivot table sheet that you created for the, which is gender. I click on it, then I pick what I want. That one is for female, so I click on this and press enter. So that 558 value comes here. So I just do some little modification for it to come alive a bit. So it is there. What do I want here? I want front lato black. Okay. I want the font size to be 14. Let me see. Do I also want to bold it? Then I'll need to adjust this a bit so that it can come out. Okay. So having done that, I can also now tell it that I don't want any fill and I don't want any outline. Okay, so I've gotten that for female. I'll copy that and go and use it. Copy and paste, brought it out, then I can use it for male. So I just go inside it, double click inside it, Control A to select it, clear this value, that is not the value for the male, then go straight into the gender sheet and pick the male value, press enter, you have your 882 there. Then I can adjust this to just there, okay. Lato black, then let's see 14, okay. All right, I think it's standing where I need it to stand now. What else do I intend to do here? I want to bring out a slicer for me to use. So I think I already have gender slicer. I will just copy it and go back to the dashboard and paste it. So when you select your slicer, I think on slicer selection, do I want column or do I want width or height? Okay, I can just leave it that way. I can align, snap to the left or right, no problem. So I can put that as 2 so that it can help me maximize the space I have here for the slicer. I can come back later to adjust the slicer for that, but let me put it here and just go to the other. You can see as I click on either, it reads out, moves up, and that's how your dashboard becomes dynamic gradually. Just like this particular slicer, there is still another container here where I will keep this slicer later on at the end of the day. It's also helping to address here. So what do we want to name this particular container? We want to put it total employee by gender. So I just come here and create, I can still pick from, I just pick another text box anyway. Text box, then I come here and just write it on top. That is the name I want to give it. Total employee by gender. Let's do Lato black. 12 or 14. Let's do 14. Okay. Paint from here. And this will paint everything for me in the same color. So I have this. Shape format. Give me no fill. And give me no outline. So that I can blend. Okay. So that is that for the total employee by gender. So what's the next one? Time. Wow. Let me just pick the second one. That one is straightforward. So we can wrap it up from there. So that is education. Attraction by education. Okay. So let me quickly pick that. Attrition by education. You go straight into your data again. And in your data, get a pivot table dedicated for that. it creates a new sheet entirely. So let's say attrition underscore hedge. So I name my sheet same way so that I can easily reference it afterwards. Attrition. So I want to count attrition. Then I want to count oh sorry, yeah. Is there a question? Hello, any question?
Yeah, no, from my end, I think.
No, no question from my side. I didn't even know I was muted.
Okay. All right,
sir.
yeah. Thank you. Just a moment. So far you got what I did. Did you get it up to the last thing I did here on the dashboard? Or do you want me to go over? Because I can realize a couple of things that came up last week after we finished the job satisfaction rating and all that. So do you want me to go over this one, or which part of the dashboard do you want me to go over so that we just don't rush everything down and eventually we still need to go back for a revision again? Just mention anywhere, any part of the dashboard, please. Because we have now just how many minutes more? Just 5 more minutes. We can do that. Then we continue from there next class. Yes.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yes, please.
All right, for those of us who were not part of the previous class, do we have access to the recording in order for us to be able to catch up?
Yes, we have all the recordings from all the classes from inception, and the plan is to ensure that we compile it into a single package and share. I was thinking that today's class will be the last one, but on seeing the calculation that I needed to do and the explanation and clarification I need to make, and because we don't want it to always be more than 30 minutes, so I reasoned that we will need one more class, which will be the last week of the year. And I think that's okay for us to end the year that way. But you can look at the dashboard now. Tell me anything on the dashboard you are probably not clear with, and we want to go over that because I have already exhausted the time. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. This is already 38 minutes past. I can see some people on the call. This is a great privilege for me. I have my wonderful professor on the call who taught me data analysis or data science using Python to be precise. And I'm sure it's not within the Europe. Is by name Yash. Yash, it's a privilege to have you on board. He's a professor of data science. I learned under him, especially using Python and some wonderful machine learning tools and algorithm. Yash, thank you for joining the call. Thank you so much. So go ahead, please. Check the dashboard. Let me display it again. Yep. And tell me where exactly, anywhere on the dashboard from the beginning to that point. We have already exhausted today's time, so we can use that few minutes to go over that. Then we'll call it a wrap for today. Hello? Okay. So I assume we got it correctly. and we can follow everything done already from beginning till this moment. So I want to appreciate everybody for joining the call. If you may just enable your camera for a second as we close, for us to just say hi to ourselves, and let's know where you are joining from just within few seconds. Then we can call it a wrap for today. We'll take it up from there next class. Can we do that, please? Quickly. We are done for today. So let's just know where you are joining from, please. You can on your camera. Let's see your face too. Okay, where are you calling? Where are you joining from? Your name and where you are joining from. Quickly, please.
Okay, my name is Taiwo Abiodun. I'm joining from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan. Thank you, Taiwo. Next person, very quickly, please. Thank you, Taiwo. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, my name is Ido Seriki. I'm joining from Manchester.
Oh, thank you, ID. Thank you all the way from Manchester. Thank you. Next person.
Yeah, my name is also Sunday from Scotland, Aberdeen.
All the way from Scotland. Thank you. Next. Do we have one more person? Okay. Thank you all for your time. We can call it a wrap for today. We take it up from here next class. My prof is joining all the way from India, I suppose. Or Yash, where are you joining from? You can type in the message box if you're unable to talk. Thank you. Okay, thank you, everyone. You shall receive notification for the next class.
Thank you for your time.
You have a wonderful weekend and happy Christmas to you and your family. Bye for now.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.